Well, now to Rwanda, where one organization is increasing women's access to critical personal hygiene products by using local agro-waste. Africa 54's Ndimyake Mwakalyelye has the details. Ndimi.
Well, thank you, Vincent. Yes, a woman from Rwanda and her U.S. business partner are the winners of the 2013 Grinnell College Young Innovator for Social Justice Prize, which is worth $100,000. And it's for developing a critical product for women.
Menstruation is normal. Menstruation is normal.
Yes, menstruation is normal, but for many young girls and women in Africa, it means days away from school or work for one simple reason: sanitary towels are just too expensive for them to afford. However, luckily for many girls in Rwanda, there's one solution at least, thanks to their fellow citizen, Julian Ingabire Kayibanda, and her American business partner, Elizabeth Schaff, who have come up with a solution. The two are winners of the 2013 Grinnell Prize, that's worth $100,000 for their innovation. Their company, She Rwanda, or Sustainable Health Enterprises, uses fiber from bananas to make affordable sanitary towels. The towels are not only affordable, but environmentally friendly and non-toxic. And now Julian Ingabire Kayibanda is here with us in the studio today to tell us more about She Rwanda and, of course, more about the award. Congratulations on the Grinnell Prize, $100,000. That's a lot of money.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know about a lot of money, but yeah, thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about She Rwanda and how this prize will help it.
The Sustainable Health Enterprises, otherwise known as She, is a social enterprise that is working on developing low-cost sanitary pads for girls and women in Rwanda. Mm-hmm. And one of the things that the prize will enable us to do is expand, reach more girls over the country in Rwanda.
Mm-hmm. So tell us exactly how this concept came about. I mean, I've heard a lot of times how so many young girls and women actually have to stay home because they don't have sanitary towels that would, enable them to live their normal life. So how did you come across the situation to know that it's really a very big problem that needed a very, very critical solution?
Well, several years back, working on a World Bank project, developing projects for local communities in Mozambique, and my colleague realized that several women in these projects were actually missing work because they could not afford sanitary pads. We didn't realize it was a problem until we actually started interacting with the women. And after that, we kept on thinking how can we find a sustainable solution. And about 2 years later, we started doing research about, how can it be locally solved, because most of the products on the African continent are actually imported, and that's what makes it very expensive. Right. And so we started looking at different materials that we could actually leverage for, developing a local sanitary pad. And through a number of interactions with different people, different institutions, and testing various natural fibers, from banana fiber to water hyacinth to papyrus, we finally settled for banana fibers. And given that that's a plenty of, agro-waste, not only in Rwanda, but on the African continent, right, we decided to go with that.
So far you've helped many girls. I think from the figures you gave me, 3,000 girls in 20 schools.
Yes.
That's quite a big help. So how has that changed their lives?
We are in the phases of carrying out our monitoring and evaluation right now, but we know that a number of girls in those schools have, their lives have changed tremendously, because then they have to attend school, they don't have to go home because they miss sanitary pads. But one other thing I must mention is that this is not just an issue about sanitary pads, it's also a taboo in most of the African communities. So
taboo, how so? Explain that.
So in terms of the fact that this is a topic that people don't talk about, parents don't tell their daughters how to manage their periods when they start menstruating. The schools don't talk about it, they don't teach about it. So even when girls have access to sanitary pads, when they start menstruating at the onset of menses, they don't really know how to manage their periods. So in terms of sanitation and hygiene issues, it will still be an issue, because sometimes you find that they don't have any disposable measures, they don't have any knowledge about how these periods should just be managed. So we're also working on advocating and educating around menstrual health.
It's such a natural process for all women. Why is it such a taboo? What's the negative connotation about having a period?
The negative misconception about this is that it's supposed to be, a woman's thing. You're not in most cultures. You find that women are not supposed to be in public when they're menstruating. Some of the women are not supposed to cook in the family because they're menstruating. So it's considered to be a time when a woman is unclean.
Well, before you go quickly, I also want you to tell us a little bit more about how it's also empowering women. It's creating businesses, your company.
Yeah. So we're working with different groups of women. Our business model is a franchise model. And so besides working with banana growers who are providing us with the raw materials, we're also creating small franchise groups that we're enabling to start manufacturing and distribution of the sanitary pads themselves. So we're creating jobs, but we're also improving the economic lives of the different communities that we're working with.
So who'd have thought bananas can go such a long way?
Oh yeah, besides eating them.
So next time we're eating matoke, we know that it's also doing some amazing things. Thank you so much and congratulations yet again.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Julian Ingabire Kayibanda is joining us here and she's been telling us more about the Rwanda product.